Hello, and thank you for joining me on another one of my lifestyle series videos. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dmitry, and I'm an American expat living in the Philippines. Here, I'm going to share with you how my life is going living in Metro Manila. If you find this video entertaining, please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And now, sit back, relax, and enjoy as I take you on a journey of my daily life as a time-lapse traveler.
That's one of the things that you will only find in the Philippines.
Hello everybody, this is Tuesday, June 16th, and today I wanted to show you something very special. I am about to cook something that I grew up on, but what many of you never heard of probably. This is called buckwheat, something that I know of as grechka, and this has been a staple food that I was growing up with when I was a little boy in Ukraine, and also something that my mom used to cook for me when we were living together in New York City. And you might have actually seen this package before. I got this in the last Balikbayan box that my mom sent to me from New York. So you could check out that video right over here. Check out the link that just came up. But today I'm actually going to show you how this is cooked. Now the very unique thing here is the way that I'm going to be cooking it, because instead of using a regular pot, I'm going to be using this rice cooker. I know, it might seem like sacrilege to some people, since this is the most common staple in every Filipino kitchen. And instead of using it to cook rice, I'm going to use this to cook buckwheat. So since this is the very last of the buckwheat that I have left, there's no reason to really measure it out. I'll just pour the whole thing in here. This is about maybe what, 2 cups or so, and this is what it looks like. It's a hard grain, kind of very similar to rice, and it has a very distinct aroma, not very strong. To me it's very pleasant because it smells like home to me. So just pour water over it like you would over rice, except unlike rice, this requires a lot more water. Typically you want to really drown it in there. And 1 more cup should do it. As much as rice absorbs water, buckwheat absorbs water even more so. I guess this should be enough. So typically with the rice, you would just dip your finger in to see how much rice is in there, and however far your finger goes, the water is supposed to be twice as high. But here, as you can see, there's really not that much buckwheat to begin with, and some of it is floating. So you just have to kind of guesstimate that it's supposed to be, instead of 2 to 1, it's supposed to be a 3 to 1 ratio. And from what I could see, it looks like we're about there. So let's turn this bad boy on. Flip the switch. Sometimes I forget. It's so annoying when I come back half an hour later and I see that it actually hasn't been cooking, it was only keeping warm. So while it's cooking, I'm going to tell you all about this wonderful grain and what it's all about. My mom was nice enough to give her own take on cooking buckwheat in her own personal old-fashioned way. First, you take 3 cups of water along with 3 tablespoons of oil or butter and pour them into a cooking pot. After you bring it to a boil, pour 1 cup of dry buckwheat into the pot and mix it up a bit to prevent it from sticking. At this point, lower the heat down to low and let it cook for about 20 minutes or so. It is a good idea to keep an eye out for the moisture and wait until all the water is absorbed and the buckwheat will be nice and soft. The great thing about buckwheat is that it has a low glycemic index, so unlike rice, it will not raise your sugar levels. It has a lot of nutritional value as it is high in potassium, magnesium, phosphorus, protein, and fiber. It is good for heart health, digestion, and managing diabetes. Besides all the health benefits, another great thing about buckwheat is how it can go with almost any kind of meal. It can be had as a savory side dish, mixed in with sauteed onion, garlic, and or carrots, along with any kind of meat or fish, together with vegetables, as filler for soups, or you can enjoy it as a sweetened hot cereal, much like oatmeal. When you see that all the moisture has been absorbed, turn off the heat and add some salt according to taste, maybe about 1/3 teaspoon. And then just mix it all up. At this point, you're all done, and it is time to enjoy this wonderful healthy grain. the rice cooker just clicked off, and let's see what's under the lid. Oh wow, nice. Nice and light brown. Now, some people might think that buckwheat has a strong taste or flavor, but that's not really the case. By itself, when you just take it out of the pot, it's actually kind of bland. It really doesn't have that much taste or flavor to it. So, it's a good idea to add a little bit of butter. Not much. Just make it a little bit more creamy. And some salt to bring out the flavor. Not too much. Then mix it up, and what you get is a delicious, delicious side dish. No matter what kind of ulam you want to add to this, anything that you would typically put together with rice will go very, very nicely with buckwheat. Let's see it now. Now it's really good. My wife Chris, she grew up on rice. She ate rice, as you can imagine, all of her life, and she still does, 2 or 3 or more times a day. But whenever there is buckwheat that's on the menu, she always likes to choose that one, and so do I. Even just having it by itself is really good. Once you have a little bit of salt in there, it's really quite delicious. And also, I would really appreciate it if you gave me some feedback on this video to let me know how you feel about this cooking show that I'm starting to put together for you over here. That's going to be aside from my typical videos that I've been making, because I'd like to have a little bit of a variety in the kind of content that I bring to my channel. So please comment down below to let me know what you think. And then when you combine it together with some pork barbecue and some green leaves and some other vegetables, just like that, then you get a really healthy, nutritious, and delicious meal. That's something that anybody can appreciate. So if you like this video and you'd like to see more of it, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And there will be more videos coming at you from the Time-Lapse Traveler.